What is up, everybody? Mrs. Porkchops here, and today we'll be doing an update review on my Honda Rebel 500 as promised. Sorry that the video is getting out here a little bit late, but life goes on. I've had things to do. I've been on vacation. Other shit has popped up, but I promise I will go over everything that I've done to the bike as now. So I've been getting a lot of questions, whether it's on YouTube or Instagram, about the different customizations I've done to the bikes and the things I've done. And off the rip, you can already tell that this bike is not the stock factory paint color. I've actually had a coworker of mine at work painted this nice, sexy maroon candy apple red, as you can tell and as you can see here. And it is just phenomenal. Just look at that paint color. And what I love about it is that it changes in whatever type of lighting that you're sitting in. 1 minute it might look black, 1 minute it's cherry red, 1 minute it's just like a maroon color. I freaking love it. It's one of a kind. No one else has this paint coat, and that's what I love about the bike. Another thing that I've done is that I've gotten the white wall tires, one of the more things that pop out on the bike, as you can see. I've got Shinko 777s. They are white wall tires, and these bad boys are just freaking amazing. I love them, and they make the bike pop with the paint color and the stickers that I have on the bike. Another thing that I did here very recently was get the Two Brother Racing exhaust, the TBR exhaust, the slip-on, and it sounds freaking phenomenal. I will definitely start that up for you guys later in the video to let you see how it sounds. I've also added a Corbin seat, which, man, these guys make some quality fucking products. I love this Corbin seat. It is a 2-up seat, and I just don't ride with passengers, so I don't have passenger pegs, but it is just phenomenal, just quite amazing. Look at that detail, look at that stitch, and it's just freaking awesome. Another thing I did was one of the first things I did on the bike was to delete the ugly brick license plate bracket and tail light that it had, and brake light. It was just horrible. I've gone with Steady Garage brake light and the Steady Garage tail lights and a Steady Garage license plate. And as you can see here, it says Steady Garage. There's a little bit of sun going on, but it says till the wheels fall off, and I love it. Actually, about 90% of my parts I've gotten are from Steady Garage, and I recommend you guys go hit them up and check them out. Nothing really major has been done to the left side of my bike at all. Just the motor and everything's stock on the bike, so everything that I've done is purely cosmetics, except for a few function things. I've gone with, once again, Steady Garage's 12-inch T-bars, which have a slight bend in them for a slight pullback, and I'll get that around for you guys to see it even better. My bar bag's kind of in the way. But these are the 12-inch T-bars, and I love them. You see them in all my videos. I'm 5'2" and a buck and change, and I sit comfortably with those T-bars. What I had to do, because if you know, the stock Honda Rebel Speedo is actually on the risers. For right now, we've just done it a little bit ghetto, and we've added zip ties until I can make a bracket. But it doesn't go anywhere. It's there. I've had it there now for a long time. And with that being said, we're almost at the 7,000 mile mark. I don't know if you guys will be able to see that on video, but we're at 6,900 miles. So I figured I can also do a 7,000 mile review on that. I mean, why not? Just a few miles short of it. Also, what I've mentioned in the first video that I made of this, I have a Harley Davidson quarter fairing that I've mounted on my Rebel, and I think the look of it just makes it look freaking amazing. Once again, I need brackets for it, so they're held together by zip ties, so it is what it is. This right here is not damaged. I just used a wrap to put around it until I can either paint the forks black or get some more wraps. As you can see, I am a United States Marine, so, you know, gotta represent, gotta rep the set. I've added a few stickers to the bike, representing that Lee Stewart, that 38 Ride company right there for you guys. And then one of my personal favorite stickers, if you guys are gonna be able to see it, if I can get out the way, don't fucking die. I love it, just look at it. And then I have my cheap death sticker. I don't know if you guys will be able to see that with the sun and everything hitting it just right. But let me get the bike started up for you guys. Let you hear what the TBR exhaust sounds like. So that's what it sounds like. Like I said, there's not a lot of performance done to the bike. One of these days we'll tap into the motor. I'm hoping that they make a Honda Rebel 1000. If they do, I'm totally going to do a motor swap if it's possible. My thoughts personally on the bike, I love the bike. I'm not going to trade it in for the fucking world. I absolutely have fallen in love with it, and there's nothing better out there, in my opinion. Keep in mind, like I said the first time, I've owned several Harleys. I've owned a Harley-Davidson Dyna Street Bob, and I've owned a Harley-Davidson 48 Sportster. And currently right now, when I got in the garage, is a Harley-Davidson Street Rod. It is my boyfriend's bike, but you know how that goes. This has to be by far one of my most favorite bikes to ride. It's just lightweight, it's nimble, and the amount of customizations you can do to it is, I love it. Now granted, you can customize Harleys to your whim, but how many of these bikes do you see running around? You don't see very many. Now my thoughts on it, it is a beginner's bike in my opinion. Beginners should probably go with maybe the 500. I wouldn't suggest the 300 because once you learn how to ride, you're going to want a little bit more power. This thing handles beautifully on the interstate. I ride the interstate all the time for my motorcycle club. I have to be up in Atlanta all the time. And it rides beautifully, beautifully on the interstate. I cannot emphasize on that word beautifully even more. I have no problems with it. Gas mileage wise, I think I have to stop at about 130 miles. I think I can get 130 miles before I have to fill up. And that's just, it just depends on how I'm driving. Highway or street miles is just a little bit different because you know you're stopping, you're going more, so I have to fill up a little bit sooner. But I've pushed it to the limit. And not that you guys really want to see that, I don't know if you do, but pretty much my angle of how I sit on the bike, I see over like this, but these are my T-bars and everything works out perfectly. So I hope that I've answered all the questions on the bike. If I didn't, I apologize. I can do another one. I'll try to put down a link in the description of where I've got the parts from, or I'll just make a parts list down in the description. But I hope you guys enjoy this, and I will see you in the next one.